Yes! King of the Pit TV. What a guan! Elliot Smith. Not to be confused with Elliot Minor, whom is another act I initially got Elliot Smith confused with all the way at the start of these Elliot Smith listen throughs. I'm like, which one's which? I don't even know if I've even listened to Elliot Minor before. I just know that that's another act, innit? Not to be mistaken with John Smith of the John Smith's Brewery. Not to be mistaken with a Smith grind. Alright, there you go. That's some esoteric knowledge right there. You don't know about a Smith grind there. That one's for all the skateboarders. Not to be confused with smithing a rune longsword. Yes, you got a high smithing level if you're smithing a rune longsword. I will tell you that for nothing. This time listen through goes out to James, who recommended this on the Patreon. James, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Roman Candle, Elliot Smith. Nice, easy listen. We've only got 9 numbers on this. This is going to be a really easy listen. Not going to lie to you. Shall we just jump in? This is the title track, Roman Candle. Lego! So that a Nick Drake-esque guitar. What is a Roman candle? I'm going to pause this for 1 second so I actually know what a Roman candle is. Alright, give me 1 second. A Roman candle is a firework. It's a type of firework. When I googled what is a Roman candle, when I got onto ROM, it said, what is a romping shop? And I thought, a romping shop? It's a Jamaican slang for a place you go to get down, like a hotel or a motel or something. It's a romping shop. So you can't say you don't learn anything from me. Vibes Cartel had a number called Ramping Shop. It'll be my ramping shop. Come on now. My head is full of flames. The Des is a Rasta. Allegations are never gonna stop. All right. Haile Selassie.
Fall asleep. I wanna hurt him. I wanna give him pain. I'm a Roman candle. My head is full of flames. I wanna hurt him. I wanna hurt him. I wanna hurt him. I wanna give him pain.
Apparently at 240 he tunes his low string down a full step mid-song. You know what? It was so... Let's go back to see if it's actually hearable or if it's just law. Because he did it so well that I didn't pick up on it. Okay, very cool. Yeah, you do hear it. That's very cool. You don't hear that on studio recordings often, do you? Was this self-produced, do you think? Bum, 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 bum. La da 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 la 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 ooh da 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 la da 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 da. La da 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 da. That was Roman Candle, very nice. You know what? He's got a nice way of creating fullness with this polarizing limitation of instrumental. Did we have a percussive element in here? You know, we had a pedal on the guitar, like the open note, boom, boom. But did we actually have any degree of percussion?
It's full of flames.
So we got a couple of guitars, we got a vocal line, but he makes it sound very full and allows the tension to develop. And have particular peaks at the right sections, you know, so there is a development of the audacity of the sound you're experiencing, which is good songwriting. It's a borderline necessity to write a good song to be able to do so, but as far as dynamics are concerned, a lot of musicians are scared of dynamics, and a lot of producers just... what do they call it? Just condense and flipping compress the hell out of songs to the degree where there's no dynamic anyway. Nice introduction to the record. I wonder if this is going to be a primarily like organic, natural, acoustified record. We got Condor Avenue coming up next. Yes! King of the Pit TV, live and large. Been away from the computer for a moment, from the old pewter. So, I'm looking forward to listening to some music. You know what? Normally I don't listen to too much new music external to this channel because it's the perfect time and reason to listen to new music. But I did sort of go on a bit of a journey, literally and metaphorically through my streaming services For You playlists, compiled and based around not only my taste but with a little flair of a project I have sort of put out there into the world as of recent. So I did a metal band. I'm sure it'll be plugged. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be plugged at the start of this video. You won't be able to miss it. It'll be plugged in every flipping video. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. But I was having a look at the algorithmic playlist that they've formulated to go beside the sound of this band that I'd done. And I was just having a great time listening to a lot of metal-infused D-beat music for the most part, like D-beat rock and roll and crossover thrasher like Toxic Holocaust and stuff like that. Very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. But we're not talking thrash today, people. We're talking Elliot Smith. Condor Avenue is track number 2 on Roman Candle. Shall we jump in? Let's go. Great sound. Love the white noise. Do you know what? I don't think it's the case, but just down to the fact that it's got this airy-fairy, ethereal sound to it, someone's going to mention it's the Beatles in the comments. Someone is going to mention it's the Beatles in the comments. But it's very, very folky. I love the guitar work. I thought it'd just be pushed in my face, a Beatles reference, but it's not, so, you know. Maybe it was a projection of my own beliefs. Did you ever think about that?
Times fell over.
Maybe my ego protected me from not putting forth such a basic comment that I had to defend myself and say, oh, someone else is going to say it.
Each other I fell
Elliot Smith's got me introspective today, people.
to my knees. Sound of the car driving on
Self-assessing.
to see.
He was only 17 when he wrote this.
Like you here at the fairground.
Oh, apparently 50.
I'm picking up to put away anything of yours that's still around. I don't know what to do with your clothes or your letter.
I am a fan of the production. I'm a fan of the guitar work. I'm a fan of, as I said, that white noise, that light fuzz in the background. I'm a fan of how it all comes together. And I would like to have listened to this on a tape player in an old car.
It'll make a whisper out of you.
Whilst going on a road trip to somewhere scenic.
She took the Oldsmobile out past Condor Avenue. The fairground slid, a drunk man sits by the gate she's driving through. Got his hat and bottle back in between his teeth. Looks like he's buried in the sand at the beach. I can't think about you driving off to leave, barely away to take a little nap while the road is straight. I wish that car had never been discovered. It took away the bottle and the hat he was under. That's the one thing that he could never do, and it'll make
What was that?
the bottle that car had never been discovered.
It's a vocal, but it sounds like a backwards note of sorts.
It took away the bottle and the hat he was under. That's the one thing that he could never do, and it'll make a whisper out of you.
Really good twinkling pizzicato guitar work there. I am a fan. I am a fan.
She took the Oldsmobile out past Condor Avenue. Cops were running around the scene, looking for some kind of clue. They never get uptight when a mark is crushed. Unless the light bulb really loved him very much. I'm lying down, blowing smoke from my cigarette. Little whisper smoke signs that you'll never get. You're in your Oldsmobile driving by the moon. Headlights burning bright ahead of you. Someone's burning out on Condor Avenue, trying to make a whisper out of you. What a shitty thing to say, did you really mean it? You never said a word to me about what passed between us. So now I'm leaving you alone. You can do whatever the hell you want to. Na, 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 na.
Lovely guitar work. A disclaimer for anyone who joins me here who is an Elliot Smith fan. You're more than likely, I'm going to paint you all under one brush, don't you worry about it. You're more than likely into Elliot Smith because you enjoy the lyrical content, okay? Because that formulates the focal point of this music. I'm not a lyrical guy. I like to hear an instrumental. I'm an instrumentalist myself. I can't really listen to music without a vocal on there. So it's like, it's not I'm saying I like instrumental, but I like to pay attention to the guitar work and the percussive elements and the technical capabilities and the songwriting as a whole. I like the melody. I like the rhythm. I like everything in the lyrical and the vocal performance that isn't necessarily, you know, the words that are being spoken. So there's my disclaimer. You know, there might be a degree of contrast between my approach to this record and yours, but yeah, the guitar work is really good, really good. We've got No Name number 1 coming up next. Yes, Now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Roman Candle, Elliot Smith, track 3 and 9 is entitled No Name Number 1. We got numbers all over the shop here. Devoted to my man James, who recommended this on the Patreon. Lego.
At a party, he was waiting, looking kinda spooky and withdrawn like he could be. Underwater, the mighty mother with her 100 arms swept on the side. I hate to walk behind the people's ambition. I saw you waiting, same like with your warning. Leave alone. Don't belong here. Got nervous, started whistling. Every thought a ricochet. You notice? Well, I wonder what's the worst thing I could say. Froze up inside. You remind me of someone's daughter. I forgot her name. A shame. Go home, live with your pain. Leave alone, 'cause you know you don't belong. You don't belong here. When I go, don't you follow. Leave alone, 'cause you know you don't belong. You don't belong here. Slip out quiet. Nobody's looking. Leave alone. You don't belong here.
Lovely sway to it. Lovely journey. Lovely major tonality. I'm enjoying the folkier essence in the performance on the guitar today. We've listened to a lot of Elliot Smith. But the sound of this project is quite enticing to me. I do like not only the writing, but the way it's been produced. I think it really does a good job of getting the point across to a person like me. It's my cup of tea. That was a lovely, lovely tune, lovely tempo to it. Nice to involve a little bit of a drum kit, you know, no messing about. No Name Number 2 is coming up next. Yes, now, there's ROCKSTEADY, King of Pit TV, signing in. Don't forget the rest now. Mic check, microphone wrecker. Yo, give a shout out to someone who started to say, well, I'll tell you what. Someone taught me how to compress, right? Which means hopefully when I scream into the mic, I'm not causing a car crash, because back in the day, when I used to make a racket, someone came up and was like, I can't remember who it was in particular now, but it's somebody I respected dearly, and they popped up and says, my brother, you've got to stop screaming in the mic. I'm driving and it scares the shit out of me. And I thought, all right, if that's the case, that's the case. I'm going to have to give up with the audacity. Okay? No Name number 2 from Roman Candle, in brackets, is the title of this one. Track 4 of 9. We're listening to Elliot Smith, not to be mistaken with John Smith's. Okay, let's go. Was Kill Rock Stars exclusively Elliot Smith material? Was anybody else put out on that label?
Concrete hands picked up telephone ring. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care who. She whispered quiet terror news. He didn't give a hoot. Said do what you have to do.
Da, da, da.
All she had to do was speak. Mouthpiece, did she please say no more?
Songs that are catchy 4 years ago, says Elliot. I'm so sorry I never got to meet you and play with you. I love you. Bruh! How egocentric is that? Who's to say Elliot Smith wanted to play around with you? Do you think these musicians are charity cases? Oh, you know what? Yeah, you've brought your guitar. Let's jam, man. Fuck that. I've come to your city to perform a set of songs, yeah. I've got to get up there in the back room to practice my set and tune my guitar up. Could you tell me where the takeaway is? Because I'm hungry. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm light here on the ground, a strip of wet concrete.
Remember, our body does not have a soul. Our soul has a body. We are the soul. We are the Atman in relation to the Brahman. We are the polarized glory and glow of everything that has ever been. Yes, yes, yes. Krishna consciousness tonight, people. Let's go.
Her name was just a broken sound.
Remember, do not want. As if you want, you will never receive. You will never manifest.
Stutter step,
You already have what you need.
falling down. Killing time.
I've been reading the Bhagavad Gita.
Stop this crime. Killing
Or should one say studying the Bhagavad Gita?
this crime. Killing time won't stop this crime. You better start watching what message that you send out. No more situations I only go in to be kicked out. He got knocked down, leaving like he ran into a clothesline. And remembered a couple of words that hit a crime. You were just fine, you'll be just fine. But I'm on the other line. Killing time won't stop this crime. Killing time won't stop this crime. Killing time won't stop this crime.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Lovely. Bit of harmonica in the mix. Do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-ba. La-da-do. Da-do-do. Ba-do-boo. Lovely, lovely. In the way that Jimi Hendrix would perform both in a rhythmic sense alongside aiding some melodical context with, you know, a bit of lead playing in the midst of the chords he was playing. That's what Elliot Smith is giving me with that. Playing a sing-along melody whilst formulating the chord progression that is necessary for him to structure the song. Very good. And when the harmonica came in at the end, very folk-esque. Why do I say that? Because if you go to a folk night with these old heads, trust me, I've been to a couple, it's a dying breed, right? And the youth of today, I would argue, need to re-glorify the sit around, turn up with an instrument, take turns in the pub to perform songs, maybe traditional, maybe your own composition, and everyone could just join in, have a pint and have a good time. That needs to be revitalized. That needs a rebirth. But you'd attend, he'd perform his song, and then some old head in the corner who's brought his harmonica, he paid about $5,000 on it for some strange reason. These lot spend a lot of money on instruments. I don't get it. Because we're all tapping on the table. Good job, Elliot. Good job. Do you see where I'm coming from? We need more of that. We got No Name number 3 coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY. Track 5 of 9 on Roman Candle, not to be mistaken with British Candle, not to be mistaken with Greek Candle, not to be mistaken with the Ottoman Candle. Yes, not to be mistaken with the Mesopotamian Candle. We're talking Elliot Smith. No Name number 3 is the title of this track. This title listen through goes out to my good friend James, who recommended this on Le Patreon. Let's go. Enjoying a cup of coffee. Quite hungry, but I told myself I'd fast today, so. And your word is important, people. Your word is important. This is in Good Will Hunting, apparently.
A good old-fashioned fight. So come on now. Everyone is gone home to oblivion. Home to oblivion.
It's coffee original.
Home to oblivion.
La da 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 da.
Was the dying day, blushing in the sky. Everyone is uptight, so come on now.
What's the percussive tapping? What is it?
Everyone is gone home to oblivion.
Home to oblivion.
Home to oblivion.
Home to oblivion. Okay. Big spike in the numbers on that track, purely down to the fact I would assume that it was synced to a movie, a popular movie in that, Good Will Hunting. I've not seen it. Nor do I care to see it, alright? I'm not watching that Hollywood shit. I'm not watching that reptilian shape-shifting shit, okay? And I say that to say this, because of the spike in the views, I assume more than definite it's down to the fact it was synced to the film, because relative to the tunes we've heard prior, this wasn't as strong. It wasn't a bad number, but it didn't take me on the journey that the other tracks so far have taken me. That's all I got to say for that one. We got Drive All Over Town coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. If you want to know what I'm reading today. The bare basics. Introducing NLP. Can't remember when I picked this up, but it was a minute back. Neuro-linguistic programming. Fascinating stuff. When I initially picked it up, it was a long while back. I couldn't really fathom, to a great degree, a lot of the concepts. But now I'm a little bit older. I'm taking my time. My bookmark is a highlighter, so if there's any words I don't understand, I've just started highlighting them to try to expand my vocabulary, or at least understanding of the language I'm picking up on, because I would normally just allow my brain to fill in the gaps when I'm reading something and there's words and concepts I don't understand. Just hope for the best and keep on moving. And years on down the line, you still realise, wait a minute, I'm still like not really grasping the real message that's being implied in the literature I'm reading. So I'm going through school once again, people. I'm going through school once again. With that being said, the Ramble and a Rave, we're listening to Elliot Smith on their album on his album Roman Candle. Track 6 of 9 is entitled Drive All Over Town. It's a brief one at 2 minutes 36. This tireless through goes out to my friend James, who recommended this on the Patreon. Let's go.
Color pictures from a photo booth. Dirty stepped on, lying out on the floor.
RYD3RM says, Elliot gave me inspiration to hold on to better times. Still waiting. That was 6 years ago. 5 responses. Someone says, it'll come. Patience, we tell ourselves. Someone says, are they here yet? People, it doesn't get better. We know this. We know it doesn't get better, people. It does not get better.
Faces fell long in the half-light. He looks all wrong, that's her alright. Look at him smiling, full of teeth, clenched tight. Got over that whole deal before it happened, and it's okay. I knew exactly what you meant when you said you were an accident. When it's 3 a.m., he wonders where in the hell she went, and he'll drive all over town. Drive all over town.
Watching a plane take a very odd route. I've never seen a plane, a proper passenger plane, take a route through the skies that is like completely abnormal. I just thought I'd leave that here on record on Saturday the 25th of October.
And he'll drive all over town, drive all over town until he tracks her down. He'll drive all over town.
It was alright. I wouldn't take it off for the record. A little more conceptual, given we've detracted a bit of the lead guitar work that I've admired, the plinky plonky more melodic guitar lines that I have admired up until this point. Not too much to say on that one. A little more chord orientated, a little more lyrical. It's all lyrical, don't get me wrong, but a little more emphasis on the... Look at these sexy bums here. I'll tell you what, that Jean-Claude Gaultier Blue Man fragrance, Le Male, I think that advertising, is a great fragrance. I get lots of... Or at least, I don't really wear fragrances now, but I should do, because I stopped wearing fragrances because I thought it's going to nullify your natural pheromones. Now I start looking into pheromones, and it's sort of like a pseudo is it or isn't it thing. Like, it might actually not necessarily be as prominent as what some people would believe. Either way, I don't like putting chemicals on my skin. It's abnormal, right? But when I did used to wear aftershave and fragrances and stuff, that Le Male was the one I got the compliments from. Tried many over the years, but that one, the ladies enjoyed, I'll tell you that, for nothing. All right? No Name number 4 is coming up next. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. It's Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Roman Candle, track 7 of 9, is entitled No Name number 4. And this title is through goes out to my friend James. What more needs to be said? Yes, let's go!
Change, she got out before he hurt her bad. Took her records and clothes and pictures of her boy. Really made her sad. Packed it up and didn't look back. I'm okay, let's just forget all about it. Car was cold and it smelled like old cigarettes and pine. In her bag I saw things she drew when she was 9, like this one here. Her alone, nobody near. What a shame, let's just not talk about it. Like you, but you did wear cowboy boots. That's your fame, there's no question about it. Once we got back inside with one ear to the ground, I was ready to hide, 'cause I don't know who's around. You look scared. It's our secret, do not tell. Okay, let's just not talk about it. Don't tell, okay, let's just forget all about it.
That was the first track really on this record where I've paid attention to the lyrical content. I thought, why not? I was having a little scan of the comments section there, as you saw, and you know, I wanted to have a grasp into where this guy came from, if there was some reference to a tumultuous childhood, right? Which is what people are implying. To which degree, I don't know. You would think at this point I'm like clued up about who Elliot Smith is and whatnot, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. What more needs to be said? It was an alright tune. I like the way that we had the pizzicato sort of bass line being performed and him performing the vocal melody atop of that to align with that. That was quite nice. I do like the guitar work on this record. I think this is a great showcase of his guitar playing capabilities. I think it's very tasteful for the most part. Last Call is track number 8 coming up next. Yes, now there's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, Roman Candle, Elliot Smith. Track 8 of 9 is entitled Last Call. Let's see what is in store on this one. This is the longest on the record at 4 minutes 38 seconds.
Last call, he was sick of it all, asleep at home. Told you off and goodbye. Oh, you know, one day you'll come to haunt you, but you didn't tell him quite the truth. You're crying.
I've got a love-hate relationship with how powerful that lead guitar is in the mix. Sounds good though. Sounds a bit out of tune as well.
Bicycle, you're a tongueless talker. You don't care what you say. You're a jaywalker, and you just walk away. And that's all you do. The clap of the fading out sound of your shoes. Made him wonder who he thought that he knew. Last
Clutch Gaming says Rayleigh the best musician of all time. That's crazy.
call, he was sick of it all.
That's the degree of how he touches the fan base, you know.
The endless stream of reminders made him so sick of you, sick of you, sick of you, sick of your sound, sick of you coming around, trying to crawl under my skin when I already shed my best defense. It comes out all around that you won, and I think I'm all done. You can switch me off safely while I'm lying here waiting for sleep to overtake me. Yeah, you're still here, but just check to make sure all you aspire to do is endure. You can't ask for more, knowing you'll never get that which you ask for. So you cast your shadow everywhere like the man in the moon. And you start to drink, you just wanna continue. It'll all be yesteryear soon. Start to drink, you just wanna continue. It'll all be yesteryear soon. Church bells, and now I'm awake, and I guess it must be some kind of holiday. I can't seem to join in this celebration, but I'll go to the service, and I'll go to pray, and I'll sing the like I was as good as she made me. And I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I wanted her to tell me that she would never wake me. I'm lying here waiting for sleep to overtake me.
That was a good tune, that. Yeah, that was definitely one of the better ones on the record. It was well built, you know, compared to the minimalist approach on some of the other songs, like instrumentally. The lead guitar was good. I did enjoy the lead guitar. I like the dynamic of the vocal performance and the build-up of the instrumental aside. That was it set a good atmosphere, did that one. The chord progression and just the general atmosphere of that one I thought was really good. I thought that was a really good song. Arguably the best one on the record. We've got Kiwi Mad Dog 2020 coming up next. Yo, King of the Pit TV finishing off this record with track 9 of 9 on Roman Candle by Elliot Smith. Kiwi Mad Dog 2020 is the title. I've never drunk. I don't think I've ever drunk Mad Dog 2020, to be honest, which is surprising. It's very surprising because I'm sure that'd be a fruity flavour, you know. Nor did I ever try Four Loko before it got nerfed. I mean, nowadays Four Loko is still a good beverage, but it used to be like 14%, didn't it? Whereas now I think you're looking at about 8 to 9% for a can of Four Loko. But it used to be crazy, and they nerfed the hell out of it, didn't it? Bro, if that shit was still going at 14%, what more needs to be said? This is Kiwi Mad Dog 2020, and this entire album listen through has gone out to my friend James. Let's finish this record off, shall we? Hope everybody is blessed out there. Could this be an instrumental? It's a great sound. I assume this is an instrumental with the way things are going. And you know it's an instrumental. Well, you don't know, but you assume it's an instrumental because people go mad on the lyrical content and the conceptual analysis of these songs, but no one in the comment section is referencing the lyrical. No lyrics. Put some respect on that. Someone referenced the Shadows. You don't hear enough about the Shadows. As far as guitar music is concerned, the Shadows did a lot. Was it a great song to finish off with? It was a bit random. But I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I don't have much more to say. I just think the position of it, I don't know, it's just a bit awkward. It's very disconnected from the rest of the record, which isn't a bad thing because it was a good piece. It was a good instrumental. But it was a bit of a blag in relation to the rest of the record. But it was enjoyable. I like the guitar work, very tasteful. I like the percussive elements, and I'm going to rate this record out of 10 and give you my final overview of this project as a whole. I'll see you on that video, yeah? Yo! King and Pit TV. Bang! Bang! We just listened to Roman Candle by Elliot Smith. The entire project. 9 tunes. Nice, easy listen. A record like this, when we're averaging out about 3 minute 10 per song, yeah, across the board, and we've only got 9 songs to listen to, I think that, to me, that's a very, 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 very good record. As far as first glances are concerned, you know, Not Outstaying Your Welcome is brilliant. I love that. So Elliot Smith's come forth with a healthy amount of content on this record in relation to the track listing. Production was nice. I like the buzz, the white noise we had on some of the more subtle tracks. I like that of a tape recorded folk-esque project. Do like that. The guitar work on this record was really good to the degree where I sort of put him hand in hand with Hendrix. I know, you know, that's blasphemy and all that. I don't mean he's shredding the guitar like Jimi Hendrix, but what I'm saying is he had a means of being able to perform rhythmically, and whilst doing so, add a little bit of a melody in the mix, add a little bit of character, add a little bit of a, you know, lead atop of that rhythmic foundation. He needs the rhythm, he needs the chords to ensure he can sing a good song above them. But then with such a minimalist approach to the writing, it helps to have a little bit more of a unique guitar line, as to which he added into the mix with that unique style of playing, or at least that very well versed and broadened horizon of playing. Really good, really good. Lyrically, you know, I'm not a lyrical sort of guy, but the people loved the lyrics. People loved to see the insight of this guy's life. Supposedly, this record was a little, you know, had some degree of reference to his younger years, which the people are interested in, because, of course, whomever he was to become was a direct journey from the youth of what once was. If you like percussion, it's not the greatest record in the world, because we are very minimal. We've probably got 2 guitars and a vocal line, which formulates the sound of this record. 2 acoustified guitars and a vocal, which, you know, the people aren't here to hear a drummer. The people aren't here to hear riffs. The people aren't here to hear anything other than Elliot Smith's story. And that's a beautiful thing in relation to the fandom, because they just enjoy this character. They are committed to this guy, who he was, and the entity that sort of projects above and beyond it just being a musical project. It's the essence of who this person was, and the people love that. The people find great interest in that, and isn't that fantastic? That's really good. That's an incredible compliment for any artist across the world, no doubt. If I'm to rate this record, I don't know what I rated the last records, so I can't give it a direct rating, purely as I don't want to do it a disservice, but respectfully, I'm gonna align this with whatever I said the best Elliot Smith album was up until this point. I'll put it beside it. If not, just give it a little push before. I won't give it a 0.5 more out of 10, but I'll give it a 0.25 above and beyond what I said the best Elliot Smith record was, because I like the sound on this album. I think 9 tracks, perfect. Song lengths, perfect. The variation in the songs while still staying uniform, very good. The production, really good. Organic. And I was really happy with this record. So what more do I need to say? I'm signing out, people. See you next time. Goodbye.